Hello everybody, a very warm welcome then to Munich. FC Bayern take on FC Barcelona here in the Westie TV Champions League. It's a big night, these two sides, of course. Bayern looking to go top of the table on top of Real Madrid. And also jump Liverpool in their quest to hold a top 4 place at the end of this league stage. Well, the Champions League is just going to get more and more exciting from here. Here we go then. Bayern on the charge with Vincent Kompany. Manuel Neuer is your captain tonight. Jamal Musiala drops to the bench in favour of Lennart Karl. Neuer, Davies, Tar, Upamecano and Konrad Laimer. Goretzka, Tom Bischkoff in the midfield. Serge Gnabry comes in for Luis Diaz. And Harry Kane starts up front with Elise on the right wing. Well, big night for Bayern then. A chance to go within their top 4 rivals and try and extend the advantage as best they can. Barcelona in recovery mode, trying to get as far up the table as they can. Currently sitting 5th. And close to the top 4. If one of City or Liverpool slip up on Sunday nights, then it could be in Barcelona's favour. Well, Hansi Flick puts Frankie de Jong as his captain tonight. No Messi with the armband. Jean Garcia starts in goal. Bolde, Kubase, Garcia and Koundé in the back 4. De Jong and Pedri in the midfield with Messi, Rafinha and Lamine Yamal. Lewandowski returns to play against his old club. And well, that will be a big headline. Robert Lewandowski, the man who scored 5 in 9 minutes against Wolfsburg for Bayern all those years ago, returns tonight. And he has cult status round here. He scores, and, well, we'll see how he celebrates. Lamine Yamal. Oh, he could already! Oh, my word! It's only taken 2 minutes. Bayern didn't even touch the ball, and Robert Lewandowski's got it in the back of their net. Oh, my word. Well, welcome back, Robert. And Barcelona have already stunned one of the big top 4 contenders. Well then, Leon Goretzka. Davies. Play it left. Here's Serge Gnabry. Whipped into Harry Kane. For Barcy, call of a handball for Bayern, but waved away quickly. Here's Serge Gnabry. Elise, Frankie de Jong, handball, and that'll be a free kick for Bayern Munich. Harry Kane to take this one. Oh, we're going to get a bit of ref cam. Oh, we've not seen ref cam in a long time. It's the little things in life that get you excited as a commentator. It'll be Harry Kane with the free kick to send Bayern into a rapture. Kane dummied over the wall. Right height, right curl, just the direction. Vincent Kompany has played Barcelona in Europe a couple of times as a player for Manchester City. I don't think he came on the winning side. 2015 was the time I'm thinking of. There's been a couple of times after that too. Here's Lennart Karl. Tom Bischkoff into Goretzka. Kane trying to play it behind for Serge Gnabry, but that all goes wayward. Karl into Bischkov. Harry Kane. Struggling to find the right pass, and Elisa is the only option. Felt under pressure, I think, to release that one. Lamine Yamal, excellent pass. Pedri into Frenkie de Jong. Lewandowski played in towards Messi. Messi hitting it! Oh! Well, that is inches away from a double. I think we all remember a long time ago that big famous win Barcelona. Well, that Bayern, won against Barcelona, the 5-0, of course. That being a ridiculous aggregate score. I can't remember exactly. I think it was like 7-8-0. But I don't know. Someone in the comments will probably tell me which one it was. But it's Koundé. If you've skipped ahead, you just joined us. Bayern are behind their big rivals, Robert Lewandowski, 2 minutes into his homecoming, scoring the goal that has put Barcelona ahead on the night. Here's Karl. Harry Kane. Not quite quick enough. Garcia's there. Alejandro Balde. Rumors of him moving to the Premier League. He's not probably too interested in that, given Barcelona's current status in La Liga. Messi, wide to Koundé. Now Lamine Yamal's in the box. Trying it, Neuer with the save. Had options either side of him. Selfish that from the youngster. He'll learn, hopefully. Here's Messi. Played into Rafinha. Lewandowski to Pedri. Cut out by Deo Upamecano. Messi into Lamine Yamal. Running free! Wide of the mark from the Spaniard. Well, Company needs to get ahead of the game here. Goretzka. Here's Sergei Gnabry again. Tom Bischkov into Goretzka once more. Karl. Here's Davies into Sergei Gnabry. Bayern almost finding it again, but it's an offside given against the Bayern winger. He was ever so slightly ahead. Yeah. No arguments there. Referee's got that spot on. Here's Lamine Yamal. Played on to Jules Koundé. Great run from Jules Koundé. And now he's got a lot of free space. And Lamine Yamal. Pedri. Messi! What a hit, Messi! Arrived on the scene. Took it first time. And Lionel Messi scores again for Barcelona. Really well played from Pedri as well to find that little pocket, that little pass. And Lionel Messi scores again for Barcelona. Shades of 2015 about it. But the man certainly still has it, doesn't he? Leo, what would we do without you? Here's Lennart Karl. Bayern have... I'd love, I'm sure, to take something to this second half, but I don't think it's going to happen. Barcelona have just looked a bit too good in this first half as it comes to a close. Referee blows his whistle and both teams head to the changing room. But Bayern, at the moment, very slow day at the office for Harry Kane. If you're having only 10 touches in 45 minutes, I'd be a bit concerned if I was Vincent Kompany. But at the half-time break then, Bayern 0, Barcelona 2. Welcome back, everybody, and as I See a Wizz depart out of the commentary box window. Bayern at Munich kick us off once again. And well, there's a half-time substitution. Lennart Karl comes off for Jamal Musiala. Of course, he bagged 4 against Wimbledon in the match day 4. Here's Tom Bischoff. Got to shoot. Got to try it. Goretzka! Spilled by Garcia, and it's going to be safely into his gloves in the end. Tom Bischoff's got to shoot. Got to shoot. Musiala. Elise. Lima played forward. Here's Harry Kane to shoot! Garcia, excellent save. Excellent save by the Spaniard. Let's have a look. Well, it ran free for Kane. Oh, palm of steel. And that's why he's staking a claim for the Spanish number 1 at the World Cup. Serge Gnabry's apparently walking wounded, it seems, so we'll might see a sub from him in a minute. He's Bischoff. Kane, and that's just poor. Harry Kane's been extremely poor today. I'm struggling to understand what's happened. There's a lot of good strikers recently. It was FBC5 Andrew Matic, who was set to star. Here's Koundé. Into the box. Messi! Rafinha playing around. Lewandowski again! Barcelona hit back once more. And now their lead is free. And well, that's very, very interesting for Bayern now. The league contenders are now going to slip up against their... Barcelona are doing Madrid a big favour even here. Remember, next week we've got to have El Clasico. And this will be a great fixture for Barcelona to go into. The first time I've actually done El Clasico on Westie TV. We've never done it before. Well, don't miss it. It's going to be an exciting afternoon of football if you are available. Of course, everything will be on catch up if you want to, back on Westie TV. You can go and subscribe now if you haven't already. Great if you did, because it's more the merrier affair. Well, Messi in the midfield now. Musiala dispossessed. And now Messi. This is so clever. Well, if Lewandowski hits a hat-trick today, it's going to be another one at this stadium. And that's the so many he did in the past. What, this is just silky. The three of them, Lewandowski, Messi and Lamine Yamal, this is just brilliant. And Rafinha too. Such an exciting little attack. Musiala, great play for Musiala. Now, here's Serge Gnabry on the run. Gnabry, played across to Elise. Joan Garcia with the save. Elise follows up. And now Bayern have 15 minutes to find 2 more. How interesting this could be. Joan Garcia, excellent stop in the first place, but there's no stopping the follow-up. When you lose momentum out of your save, then I think Elise was even looking at the finish. It's confidence, you might say. Well then, 15 minutes then, Bayern. It could happen. We've seen miracles here at the Allianz before, but well, I'm sure Barcelona will want one more to put it out of doubt. Here's Rafinha. Bischoff with the dispossess. Now Gnabry. Musiala. Elise. Kane's on the run. Poor pass again. Harry Kane. Well, as an Englishman, this is making me very worried for the World Cup. Here's Koundé. Frenkie de Jong into Messi. Lewandowski, Jonathan Tah in the way. Oh, 5 minutes, and I think Barcelona will be extremely pleased with this today. It really brings them back into perspective with the top 4. No one wants to play an extra game in the playoff. Not at this stage of the season as well. Here's Messi. Into Pedri. Lewandowski. Lamine Yamal to make it 4. Oh! Neuer with a super stop. And, well, Joshua Kimmich comes on from Elise. And I think that's going to be, well, might be too little too late. Danny Olmo's coming on for Lamine Yamal too. That'll be his last, that shot was his last action of the half. And I think... well, here's Rafinha. Musiala into Upamecano. And there we have it. Barcelona then triumph at Bayern again. A historic fixture works in Barcelona's favour again. And Bayern fall to a 3-1 defeat. And it really does put the title charge in doubt now. 4 games to go. 12 points left to find. Bayern are now going to be 5 behind Real Madrid at the top. Good feelings in Madrid, good feelings in Barcelona. Bayern fall to defeat here at full time. Bayern 1, Barcelona 3.